So if you've been on Twitter or keeping up with anime news anywhere within the past couple of days, you might have noticed that Dragon Ball is being attacked by cancel culture. Now I don't know how often that is for it to happen to Dragon Ball, at least. I do know it happens to anime fairly often, as if anybody actually cares. Anime's never going to change, but Dragon Ball seems to be the latest victim. As of literally me recording this, actually before me recording this, because I found an article online, a TV channel or some type of channel in Spain has decided to target Dragon Ball for whatever reason. Let's pull up the article again. Everybody put your thinking caps on. I need some brain power stimulation help here. Looks like they are canceling it for being sexist and dangerous to women. Now, you can't see the expression on my face, but it's definitely one of annoyance, I would say. I'd describe myself as being annoyed right now. Like, imagine sitting in your office. You're a CEO of some television network, sitting there smoking a cigar, sipping on some, I don't know, whatever alcohol beverage you choose to sip on, making millions, and then somebody runs into your office and says, you know what, I think we need to cancel Dragon Ball. It's dangerous to women. I would hit them with the biggest straight-faced gang that they've ever seen of their life before firing them and kicking them out on the streets. Like, there's no way you could ever get me to take you seriously with that. I'd have to straight-face you just to keep from laughing you out the front door. And the thing is, they're not even canceling anything new in Dragon Ball, right? It's not Dragon Ball Super. It's not Dragon Ball Z Kai or Dragon Ball Z. It's Dragon Ball. Something that hasn't been on the air, at least that I've seen, since before I was born. Like, that's insane. Like, in order for me to watch actual episodes of Dragon Ball, I have to go online and go to, like, I think it's on Hulu, actually. I think you can go on Hulu, but for the most part, people have to go online to, like, these anime websites like Kiss Anime or something to find actual episodes of Dragon Ball to watch. This is insane. But from what I'm reading right here in this article, right, it seems to be that the most problematic character is Bulma, according to an analyst, especially for the scenes in which Master Roshi behaves like a sexual degenerate. Excuse me, I forgot how to English. That's how much my IQ is impacted by this article. So let's review that first sentence right there. The most problematic character is Bulma. But then it goes right underneath that to say, especially for scenes in which Master Roshi behaves like a sexual degenerate. How are you going to blame one character for another character's actions? Firstly. Secondly, okay, so what? He acts like a sexual degenerate. Look at all the shows that we've had air on TV anywhere. Now, I can't actually pretend like I know any of the shows that they air in Spain, but let's look at some shows that have actually appeared in America, for instance, right? We have shows like Sex and the City, Love and Hip Hop, any of the iterations of that. Look at Family Guy, look at South Park, all of these shows. Now, I'm not saying to cancel these other shows, but I am saying that they have done a lot worse things than anything Master Roshi has done. Like, I think the worst thing he's ever done is try to look at some ass. And we know that he has an extensive collection of, like, lewd magazines that we don't even get to see the magazines themselves anyways. So it's not like it's that big of a deal. And any girl that he makes a move on immediately beats him up. I can't tell you how many times in the original Dragon Ball that Bulma slapped him, kicked him, punched him, anything of the sort whenever he tried to make a move on her. So I don't understand that. The next sentence afterwards says, Chi-Chi is another sexist character because she begins as a strong woman and ends up as a housewife. Now, I'm not going to get on my soapbox with this one, but I will say, when did it become a problem to be a housewife? If anything, if you look at modern society, I think we need more parents in the household. Now, I don't care if it's a wife or if it's a husband, but somebody needs to be in the household with these kids, because kids are coming out here doing stupid stuff on the daily because they have no discipline and no order. Now, keep in mind, this is coming from I'm I'm a very young guy, okay? I'm in my early 20s. I don't have kids, right? But I'm just saying that I have seen a stark difference between kids who have parents in the household and kids who do not. That's just how life goes. Even if you look at Dragon Ball, right? Look at Goku and Vegeta. They grew up without parents, and look at how they act. They do nothing but fight all day, every day. Now look at Goten, Trunks, and Gohan, who grew up with moms in the household, and guess what? They're productive members of society. If anything, that should be proving how having a strong and independent woman raise a kid is beneficial versus not having anyone there at all. But that's not the narrative we choose to look for when we fight for equality or we say that something is dangerous against women. We don't look for that. We look for the fact that she starts off as a strong woman who likes to fight, and now she's a housewife. Who cares? It's a story arc. She's not even a real person. That's actually the worst part about all of this. They're not real people. They're drawings. They're two-dimensional beings crafted by some guy who wanted to make money. And all you're doing is making it more popular so he can make more money by pulling up stupid things like this. This is the stuff right here that makes me disappointed in the world. But we're going to move on from that, right? I'm not even going to harp on that for, any longer. The next thing down, they start discussing how some fans have even tried to share how strong female characters like Android 18. And they even highlighted the importance of Bulma in the history of the franchise. Because, it's not like Bulma created the Dragon Radar for all of the Z Fighters to find Dragon Balls. It's not like she created a whole ship to go to Planet Namek so that they could get the Dragon Balls and revive everyone. It's not like she created a time machine or anything like that. Stuff like that doesn't matter. She's not strong and independent because she's a housewife. Not even mentioning the fact that her dad is a genius scientist who made her family rich, so she doesn't have to work anyways. She's a genius scientist who continues to make her family rich, so once again, she doesn't need to leave home to work. That we're just not even going to worry about that. We're going to focus on the fact that Chi-Chi and Bulma are housewives. I want that to sink into some people's minds. If you're watching this, I want you to let that sink in. Pause the video for a second and let that sink in. That the main focus that they have given is that Master Roshi is a sexual degenerate, when literally most things in the world are sexualized and explicitly sexualized. Count how many times when you turn on your TV and you see a commercial, you see a semi-clothed female of any kind or male. Most things in the world are sexualized, but we're going to focus on Master Roshi being sexualized. We're going to focus that Bulma and Chi-Chi are housewives, because being a housewife is so bad. That is just the worst thing in history. This is actually disgusting to me. And it's been a legislation too, actually. This wasn't just a TV channel thing. In fact, let me see if I can find here it goes. Article 5 of Law 6-2016 of the General. See, I can't read this because I don't speak Spanish, but it's basically, it's like General Litat. I don't even want to finish the word because I don't speak Spanish, so I don't even know how to say that. But basically, it's an actual law that you basically have to censor things on certain broadcasting services that aren't safe for children, which is fine, right? That's fine. You do need to censor things that aren't safe for children on national TV. The problem is that you're censoring a cartoon, or I'm sorry, not a cartoon. God, Storm, you're an anime fan. You shouldn't say that. You're censoring an anime for being dangerous and harmful to women when it's not. It's not doing, it's not even hurting them. There are actual issues out there in the world, and I will not discount that. There are actual issues out there in the world that hinder women and their progression in society, or hinder anyone and their progression in society. There are actual real issues out there, but this is the stuff that cancel culture starts to focus on. And this is why I and some other people out there cannot take cancel culture seriously. There's a reason why groups that side with cancel culture are looked at as a joke, because you're sitting out here focusing on how 2 drawings are housewives, or, as I heard in one other video, how big Batgirl's tits are, versus actual issues that matter in the world. This is ridiculous. The anime is older than it might not be older than my parents. It's about the same age as my parents. It hasn't been on TV since my parents were kids. I do know that for a fact. At least I haven't seen it on any TV channels, and I watch anime a lot. And then there's a link to an article about how Toei Animation is accused of being homophobic. They are really going hard with these narratives against anime and anime companies. This is ridiculous. I don't understand. We really need to have an award for how smooth these people's brains are. Actually, you know what? If you look on the screen right now, it's almost like I thought ahead. It's almost like here we go. I'm going to give them the award for smoothest brain. I'm going to start this. This is going to be a thing on my channel. Every month, I'm going to find an article either about video games or about anime, and I'm going to give that person or group of people, whatever they are, the award for smoothest brain of the month. So for April, it's going to, I don't even know the name of the TV network. I wish I could find it, or I at least wish I spoke Spanish so I knew how to pronounce the name, but it's definitely going to them, because this right here is the pinnacle of social justice issues. Dragon Ball. That is the pinnacle of social justice issues. I could think of a handful. I could probably name 20 plus anime right now that is more harmful to women than Dragon Ball ever was. You want a prime example? If you want a prime example, and I hope somebody who's part of cancel culture is watching this video, and I hope you made it this far into the video, I'm going to put an anime up here that is actually harmful to women. This anime right here is called Redo of a Healer. Now, am I saying to go out and cancel it? No. Am I saying that I agree with everything that cancel culture does? No. But I will say, if you even watch one episode of Redo of a Healer, here is what it looks like. This is exactly what the anime looks like. You can find it on basically any anime website, whatever. I think it's on Crunchyroll. You could definitely find it if you watch it on Kiss Anime or anything like that. But if you watch this and you see how this guy right here treats women, how the main character treats women, you would probably agree, you at least should agree with me, that it is more harmful and dangerous to women and more sexist towards women than anything Dragon Ball has ever done. The only thing that Dragon Ball has ever done is shown an old man who's attracted, an old man who is attracted to women. I didn't know it was a crime to be attracted to women. However, in Redo of a Healer, he is actually committing real crimes against women. Like actual, well, I don't know if it's crimes inside of the universe of the show, but in today's society, it would be a crime against any woman. So please check out this anime, come back. Don't even watch the full thing, just watch like the first episode. And then please come back and leave a comment and tell me what you think. If you think that Redo of a Healer should be canceled or Dragon Ball should be canceled. With that being said, I appreciate anybody who checked out this video, listened to this rant. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope your Easter was good if you celebrate Easter. And I will see you guys next time.